Hey guys, and I think we are live. So Guy Arad here. I'm on the West Coast. It's actually late. It's 9:30, which is kind of my bedtime. It's beautiful outside. I'm kind of sorry I didn't take this outside, but yeah, it was a busy, crazy week. One of the most, I think, stressful weeks I had in the last couple of years. If you guys are jumping on, let me know if you are watching the replay. So just drop in the comments replay. It's here on the West Coast. Beautiful British Columbia here. So I had one of my daughters this week away with mom in Orlando, Irish dancing competition, and I had my other one in a horse show. Jumping, and in between, work at the hospital and business and coaching. It was kind of crazy, but I'm ready for a new week and I'm going to take it even bigger. So if you never watched me before, again, my name is Guy Arad, or Dr. Guy, some of my clients call me. So I'm a father to two. I'm also a business owner. Hey Kevin, good to see you here. And I'm helping especially busy parents, professional parents, make income online with systems. I want to talk about 6 ways that actually putting yourself and showing up on social media can help you to become a better role model. And you guys will definitely, agree with me that it doesn't matter what you do. Whether you're just like a family man or woman, or you have a career, or definitely if you're a business owner, leading a team, whatever you do, you're serving as a role model. There is someone who is following you, and even if you have no family and no job, you still have to follow yourself, right? So, hey Ronnie, good to see you here. So I'll wave to you guys just because I can. I think it's cool. I'm all about engagement, so you guys feel free to drop me questions and comments. So I'm going to talk about these 6 ways, and just approaching this topic, just to be honest with you, if you would come to me a couple of years ago, I totally hated it. I was against Facebook, believe it or not. I thought it's kind of a conspiracy to get your information and whatnot. So I know exactly if you feel this way, that's totally okay. I'm here to share kind of what appears to me and something that is helping me and a lot of people I'm coaching and a lot of people I'm learning from. So number 1, we're going to dive right in. So the first thing that in my opinion can help you, to become a better role model and showing up is you have to leave your comfort zone. You have to leave your comfort zone. And again, even for me now, I'm introverted guy. To those who know me 100%, it's kind of difficult to, look at myself in the camera, look at my nose and all of this and show up and kind of share what's on my mind, right? So you have to leave your comfort zone. And in this day and age, to break through in life, in business, you cannot do it from your comfort zone. We all agree on that. On top of that, just a quick, fact from Dr. Amen, who is one of the greatest brain researchers in LA. You can search Dr. Amen. I know it's a funny name. His TED Talk. One of the things. Hey Sherry, thank you so much for watching. Hoping your evening is great as well. And according to Dr. Amen, one out of 3 things that is helping with brain, like with growth and plasticity, Shalom Sharon, and plasticity of the human brain is to do something outside of our comfort zone every single day. Yeah, it's not just about nutrition, it's not just about movement. We have to do something that we're afraid, that scares us. So the number 1 thing, you have to leave your comfort zone, right? To show up. And thank you so much, guys. If this is something that is speaking to you, hitting a chord, share the love. Give me some love as you guys are watching. Okay? So I know you're engaged in watching. So that's number 1. The second thing that is super important to become a better role model if you decide to come online. Hey Raviv, good morning. Boker Tov in Israel. You have to learn and teach others. Okay, this is kind of a model that we call ILT. You have to invest, learn, and teach. And the way that is really working, if you really want to learn something, obviously you have to do it. But then when you teach it to others, and it doesn't matter, maybe you know how to take good, pictures, like my wife, or maybe you had an amazing transformation with your body, and you can teach, what it took for you, and you can share, right? And you can teach others. So this is kind of something that is getting you to, number one, to learn, okay? Which again will help you to become a better role model. And you have to research the topic you're talking on, and then you have to teach others, which is amazing. I'm always learning. I'm always evolving, okay? I listen to audios every day. I do personal development, at least half an hour to an hour every day, even if I drive, do my cardio. Here, for example, this book just landed here, Expand, Leadership that Moves, Fulfills, and Changes the World. Thank you so much, brother Shannon Graham. He's the author. He's just launching this book, so definitely grab it. I'm always learning. So the second thing, you have to learn and you have to teach others, right? Okay. So the third thing out of the 6 is you will transform your communication skills. You'll have to learn how to become a better communicator. And that's amazing. That's definitely the case, for me. I can say that. And because all of a sudden now when you have an audience, it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 2, you have to pick and choose your words carefully. Hey Stan, good to have you here. So you have to choose your words, right? There was this guy who founded Zappos. I think it's Nick, I forgot his last name, Nick something. He was posting on Twitter and saying, he launched Zappos. If you don't know, Zappos is the online shoe retail. People thought, who would buy shoes without measuring them online? Here we go, we have Zappos. And he said, just because I'm tweeting and I'm showing up on social media, I found that as I'm doing it, I have to pick my words, I cannot use the F-bomb, I have to become a better communicator. And that's kind of the third point. And you'll become better, with family, with your team, with your friends, because all of a sudden you are a conscious role model. You become conscious to your thought process, to your words. And that's the third thing, in my opinion. Showing up on social media and kind of sharing and teaching can help you to become a better role model. And the fourth thing that I want to mention here is, by the way, if you guys are getting any value, you can drop me a fist bump. Let's do a virtual fist bump emoji. If any of the points I mentioned is kind of hitting a chord or something that you can benefit, drop me a fist bump, a virtual one, okay? So the fourth thing is awesome, and it's kind of really something that can help you grow your business, and it doesn't matter what business you're in. And as you are showing up, you are expanding your network, right? You're expanding, you're connecting with more people, there are people watching. I mean, my biggest network is actually on LinkedIn. It's exploding. I have hundreds of contacts and people are reaching out to me every single day. And in this day and age, guys, this is social currency, okay? And our network is actually our net worth, okay? And, I'm consulting and helping and volunteering with, also with the New Animal Hospital here, which is for a non-profit with the RAPS. And I mean, we're able to hit a lot of people just with social media and just sharing and opening our hearts and really empowering others. So the fourth point, if you decide to show up, is you're expanding your network, and this is your network, this is your contacts, this is your client base, your audience. It doesn't matter even if you have a shoe repair store. So that's the fourth one. The fifth one, which was really big for me, and it's still changing me every time I show up and kind of, you know, connect with you guys is you find your voice. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about my vocal cords because my voice is not great. Absolutely not. You kind of connect to your voice and to your message. So there is a better connection every time you are sharing something about something, you know, obviously you're passionate about. Hey Kendall, thank you so much for stopping by. It helps you to find, you know, the voice, the message, better connect, and kind of have more clarity about your message, okay, and about the direction and the calling, okay. So that's the 5th point. And the 6th one, and we're almost done here, is you get to leave your mark and legacy. And listen, you guys, in this day and age, you know, if you're like me, you know, Gen X or, you know, definitely millennial, our kids, okay, and our grandkids, they're not going to have any pictures. I still have pictures here from, you know, different things. They will know exactly what we have done or what we have not done by checking digital records like, you know, Facebook, Instagram, I don't know, Snapchat very well. I'm just starting LinkedIn. They will know exactly what we have done to help the situation and grow or not. So if you take a look at it this way and you want to kind of serve, you know, and use it as a role model for your kids, they will know exactly what you have done. You know, they'll be able in years to come to go and see, oh, you know, my parents were just, you know, sitting and watching Game of Thrones and eating bonbons instead of, you know, creating another stream of income, or maybe leveraging on one of the trends that was kind of trending and going out, and, you know, or maybe they jumped on this trend and they built like an empire, right? So it's really, really, really important. The way I see it is legacy. I want my kids to know how I hustle and what I do. I mean, already this week, they already know that what we're able to do with them is thanks to, you know, my businesses, right? So these are kind of the 6 points that I mentioned. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think. And as I'm just wrapping up here, I want to give you guys a little call to action and something, because it's a Sunday night, right? So we're starting a new week. Just think about it. Just be conscious. Just, you know, stop for a minute or two and think. Like, you know, when you start your week tomorrow at a Monday, who is actually following you? Who is it that you can be a role model to? Maybe it's just yourself, maybe it's kids, maybe it's team, maybe it's, you know, people you work with, maybe it's your students. I don't know. And how can you implement these 6 strategies, so maybe just one of them, to just become a better role model? Today, guys, leadership, one of the roles that leaders have to take is to be a role model, okay? And you don't have to start big, you don't have to jump and do a Facebook Live like I'm doing right now. Facebook Story is awesome. Or, you know, you can do a little snippet on Facebook Story. If you don't know, it's at the top of your Facebook. And just share, you know, like 10 seconds of something, that a nugget you read or maybe you watched or something like that you can give to others. Maybe it's on Snapchat if you're a millennial and, you know, you're not using Facebook. So go with a little story, Instagram story, Facebook story, Snapchat, and just share something little, okay? Something, you know, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. So that's a way to start. So hopefully you guys, you got some value. Hopefully you'll take action and, you know, on these kind of 6 strategies here, or maybe just one of them. So wishing you guys an amazing, amazing week ahead. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic this week. And I'm going to see you in the next video. So good night. I love you guys.